I'm gonna give you some of the real pros and cons of living here in the city of New Bedford, Massachusetts. Not only that you're gonna hear just from me, but today I got my good friend here, Caesar, with me, which he also lives in New Bedford for he been living here for a long time. So he's gonna give you his opinion too about the pros and cons here in New Bedford. You can
Hello.
introduce yourself, Caesar.
Hello, hi. This is Caesar. I've been in New Bedford, Massachusetts for 14 years. So there's a lot of good things, and there's, I would say, not a lot of things that we don't like, but I guess it's everywhere
Yeah, so
like
we're
that.
gonna give them some of the pros and cons here, so they can kind of have an idea if they're looking to move to New Bedford, so just to kind of to help them out. So I'm gonna start off here with the pro, and the way that we're gonna do this too, we're gonna mix between some pros and cons together, just to kind of make the video more interesting. So for me, the number one pro here of living in New Bedford for me, it's got to be the beach. So for me, where I came from a tropical island. I grew up near the ocean. So when I moved here to New Bedford, close to like 18 years ago, and when I discovered that, they have the beach right here where, let's say you could live on one of these homes right here and just be like 5 minutes away from the beach. So for me, I really enjoy the beach. I enjoy fishing, swimming, and the other thing too, you can bring your own boats here. So that's the one of the main reasons that I really enjoy New Bedford, and and I like staying here in New Bedford. I don't know about you, Caesar, if you like the ocean.
I love the ocean. The ocean, summertime is great. I like swimming. I like going out fishing too. Fresh fish, some good fish, and there's some nice beaches around New Bedford,
Yeah,
Massachusetts.
absolutely. Every summertime here, man, I go spend time there. I bring my kids there.
Right.
We enjoy spending some time at the beach, and actually, right now we're walking around the beach, and there's another side
There's
too.
some, yeah,
I don't know
there's,
if you've been to that side that they have the beach there too. And every summer I come and I fish here with the kids. So if that's your lifestyle, if you enjoy being very close to the ocean, close to the beach, then I highly recommend New Bedford.
and there's a lot of fresh water too.
Yeah, fresh water, and
There's lakes around New Bedford.
yeah. Now, my other pro here that I have to say, Caesar, for me, is the restaurants. And actually, right now, right behind me, it is a nice restaurant here, and they have one of the delicious seafood here, right here near the beach. So imagine you come for the weekends
Right.
here, you spend your day at the beach, and later on, if you want to come enjoy some seafood here, there's a nice restaurant here that this restaurant, it's not that old. I think it's about like a couple of years that they opened. So which is really nice. So when it comes to restaurants here in New Bedford, in fact, sometimes it's very hard to choose because there's so many options here. You got like Japanese food, Chinese food, the Mexican food,
Dominican food,
and where you from?
Guatemalan,
Guatemala? Yeah, Guatemalan
food too.
food. And
It's
I
a
mean,
lot of yeah.
yeah,
A
there's
lot.
plenty of food. Would you agree with me, Caesar? I mean, at least in my opinion,
Me honestly, I love eating. I like restaurants. So what I do, I have this thing that I do every single day. Like Monday through Friday, I buy food, my lunch. So I pick like restaurants, especially like in Bedford. In the south end, there's some good restaurants. North end area on Acushnet Avenue. Oh my God, there's a lot of restaurants there. Well,
yeah,
every
no,
time I go there, I like it's kind of hard to pick. Or which one is your favorite? It's just they're so good.
yeah, and
Do
absolutely.
you agree?
Yeah, no, I agree with you. Absolutely, it's hard to choose sometimes, man, because you got so many options. For me, one of my favorite restaurants is got to be the Black
The
Whale. I don't
Black
know if
Whale.
you've been there, but I grew up eating seafood, so I really enjoy that restaurant. When I go there, every time I buy, there's this plate. It's like a whole lobster.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really delicious, man. If you haven't been there, man, I highly recommend you check them out. Like I said, man, there's so many great choices here in New Bedford. It's hard to choose. Now, let me give you some of the cons, in my opinion, here in New Bedford. There's a couple of things that, it's not like I don't really like them, but I wish it was different. And for me, number one, gotta be the winter. So, like I said, I came from a tropical island. So when I moved here to New Bedford, during the winter time, and it does get really cold.
It
And
gets real
as
cold.
you know, New England, it gets really cold. We actually used to get some like heavy snowstorms,
Heavy-
but we don't really get them anymore.
No, not
like
anymore.
We
It's
used to.
been a couple years that we haven't
Yeah.
got any big snow storm.
Absolutely. I remember probably like, I don't know, maybe 8 to 10 years ago, we used to get like 3 days snow straight. They used to
Yes.
cancel, like close all the schools, cancel work, and we used to stay at home. And it was crazy. But the weather has changed now. We don't really get like a lot of snows like this winter. We had some snow. I think it was like 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago we had
Um,
some.
but it wasn't crazy. And look, we are in March right now, and look how beautiful it is today,
It's
man.
outside. Yeah, it's on the 55 now.
Yeah, it's close to 60 degrees right now, and we're just walking around the beach right now, and it's not that cold. But for me, I don't like winter. So if you're coming from a place where maybe it's like always warm and you're not used to winter, that's something that you should know before you decide to make a move to New Bedford. You got to prepare for the winter time. Since I don't know if you like winter or not, but for me, I don't.
Me, I do like winter. I don't like really bad one. I never been to like a bad winter, but I like it. It goes smooth, and it's great for other people too. Like people that they take care of the snow, or they do plow. What do you call it, the plows?
Yeah,
Snowing?
yeah.
Yeah. So it's a good opportunity for people too, because a lot of people they wait for the snow, and the other thing that I like, to me, you haven't asked me yet, but what I like about New Bedford is like there's a lot of opportunities in New Bedford, like in terms of work. There's landscaping. If you do landscaping, construction, you can work outside, you can work inside, you can work in restaurants, you can work everywhere. There's like jobs everywhere. That's one of the things that I like. Like if you leave one, you go to another one. It just, to me, it's really good. It's really nice.
Yeah, no. For me, the other pro here in New Bedford is I like how New Bedford is very close to everything.
To everything, yes,
So it's
I
close
agree.
to a lot of the other cities. Like we have like Dartmouth, which is especially the north side of
The north
Dartmouth,
side.
where they have all the stores, where they have like Walmart, they have Target, the BJ's, they got the mall, they got Best Buy. So it's very close to everything. So let's say also you have like Acushnet, which is a
Acushnet.
nice town, and then you have
Fairhaven.
Fairhaven, nice
too.
little town.
Then if
Even
you want to go
Boston,
to Boston, yes.
just being like about 1 hour away from Boston, which is I really like that about New Bedford. Most of the time I go to Boston for my like doctor's appointment, and also we're gonna have the train
Coming soon too. That's
I am
another thing.
excited for that. I don't know about you, but I'm really excited for that one, because now I can take the train to go to Boston, and so I don't have to drive there. Especially when you drive to Boston,
And
there's
we're
traffic
like
there all the time.
close to Bristol too. Bristol, there's a lot.
Yeah, it's pretty much
The other
close
thing-
to everything. You can literally get on the highway if you go into like Rhode Island or the
Yes.
western side of the Massachusetts. So it's really helpful. So New Bedford is not. The other thing that I like about New Bedford too is not like a massive town. I don't know
Right.
if you noticed that.
It's
but
like a mixture. Like
yeah, it's
there's
not
a lot
like
of-
a massive town where there's so many people. We're just like a little bit over 100,000 people,
100,000.
so it's really easy
So
to
you
get
can
around.
see like city, and then you can see like forest. So it's to me, I like that too. I
Yeah,
like that.
let me flip the camera. Like, I don't know if they can see, but
That's Fairhaven.
yeah, that's Fairhaven.
Fairhaven right there.
So, from here to Fairhaven, you're just a couple minutes
Couple
away.
minutes, so you
like
just have to
10,
go around.
15 minutes away.
And behind you right there, that's going to the Cape.
Yeah, we're not too far from the
the
Cape
Cape.
Cod area, which is about 40, 50 minutes away from the Cape. And now the other thing that I really like about New Bedford, the other pro here too, I don't know about you, but I really enjoy, because I am an outdoor person. I like to be outside. I like to stay active. So I like the walkability here in New Bedford. I really enjoy like walking, jogging, and also riding my bikes. So New Bedford has plenty of walking trails that you can go for a walk, especially like early morning. So especially right now where we're walking right now. Yeah, this is a beautiful walking trail right here.
This one, it starts from like the west and it goes all the way down to the south. You know?
Yeah. So let me change the camera. Yeah, if you can see right there, and you can see people they ride their bikes here. So I really enjoy that about New Bedford because there's a lot of things to do here. Whether you're like an active person, you like outdoors, like I said, if you like to fish, you like to swim, there's plenty of things to do here in New Bedford. And for me, I enjoy riding bikes, so and I enjoy walking. So I don't know if you.
I like traveling, going to one city to another city, and then I like going to parks. Take my daughter and we just go to nice park.
Yeah,
there's a lot of parks around New Bedford too. The one near the zoo, where the zoo is. There's another one in the north end area.
Yeah, there's plenty of parks here that you can take your kids. I got one boy and a girl, and I take them to the parks all the time. There's one near Fairhaven. That one is a nice park. And I go also. There's one in South Dartmouth. I don't know if you've been to that one.
Yeah, I've been to that one
over
too.
there too. It's a nice park there too. So if you have kids and you're wondering where you can take your kids here to New Bedford, don't worry. There's plenty of parks here that you can take your kids. And if you have any question about any area here in New Bedford, you feel free to reach out to me. You can find my information in the description. You can text, call, or email. Now, the other pro about New Bedford that not just me, but there's a lot of people that like it, is the history.
The history.
And let me flip the camera. So here in New Bedford, it's a very historical city. So you're gonna find a lot of the time you're gonna find these with a lot of history on it, especially right here in the downtown area too. There's a lot of museums that you can visit, and
this is the place. This is the place where they like before, all back in the days, where people take the boats and go hunt whales and bring the oil.
Yes, absolutely.
This is a great in New Bedford downtown. There's a history about that too, and there's a lot of buildings that they were made. They look like castles. I always like to go visit them too, like in Fairhaven, New Bedford. There's a lot of buildings like that. They're like, to me, they're like castles, mansions.
Yeah, New Bedford it's an old town, so there's a lot of history here, and there's a military museum right here on Fort Tabor. I don't know if you ever visit that museum. Now, the other con, in my opinion, here, I would say unsafe neighborhoods. And actually, this one, every time when people call me, this is the first question they ask me. Yeah, this is the first question they ask me is, where are some of the safest neighborhoods here in New Bedford? I guess they hear some bad things about New Bedford. Yes, and I have to say, there's some neighborhoods that, it's might be, I'm not like safe than some other ones. But it's just like any other
everywhere.
cities. There's some like good areas, and then there's some bad areas. So
especially if you're on the street 1 in the morning, just walking on the street or looking for things, you might see like crazy things on the street. But I guess that's like everywhere. But now they have more cameras. From what I see, there's a lot of cameras on the street. Like for example, the north area, south area, I see more cameras.
There's a brand new police station that they built about like 4 years ago, right here in the south area. And actually, I did a research. The crime rate has actually decreased from 2022 to now. The crime rate has actually decreased here in New Bedford. But I'm not gonna go too deep in details with this. I mean, if you have a question about crimes, I highly recommend you contact the police department, you know, and do your research on that area. As a, you know, I'm not going to give you all the information about the crimes. I am a just real estate agent here, serving the New Bedford area and in the surrounding areas here. Now, what else do we have to say? I mean, there's so much pros. You know, we could go all day here. Like I said, I've been here in New Bedford for like close to 18 years.
18 years,
I really
14.
enjoy. I've been to Austin, Texas. You know, I try to move to a different areas, but I was like, nah, I really enjoy here, man. I'm so used to here. Oh yeah, I have another pro that I have to say is friendly and welcoming community. So what I mean by that is New Bedford is actually, it's a very friendly city here. So you have people from all like different places. You have people from different countries here, and everybody's like friendly and nice here. So when you come to New Bedford, you get that like welcoming vibe. I don't know if you I heard some people saying like in the Boston area, there's people that sometimes they don't really talk to you. They're not that friendly. But I have to say here in New Bedford, because you know there's people like from Guatemala, there's people from like Cape Verde, my country, there's people from like Mexico, there's people from India, like there's pretty
everywhere.
much there's people from
it's a mixture,
all,
yes.
yeah, there's people from all over the world here in New Bedford. So you get that welcoming vibe. And I remember back when I was in high school, when I moved to here and then I went to high school, it was a lot easy for me to make friends.
Right.
So, you know, I had friends from like Puerto Rico, friends from Guatemala, friends from like Portugal, India, you name it, man. It was very easy for me to make friends. So that's how I feel here in New Bedford. So you get that welcoming, friendly community here in New Bedford. And do you have any pros and cons that you can think? We're just going based off our heads. We don't have anything written down.
Honestly, personally, I have more pros than cons. Especially in the summertime, you can see like a lot of people. They do like activities at the park. They go and they bring foods. Oh, the other thing that I almost forgot is the local farming. I love going to those. You go there, you get fresh eggs everywhere. You can find a local farm everywhere. Dartmouth, Fairhaven, Rochester, Wareham. It's just, to me, it's an amazing thing. You can go and you can get like a big watermelon for like $3, $4.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I get it, man. It's very very
And
nice.
I like to support the local farms too.
Now, another con here for me is, it's not really like a con, but I'll have to say the job market. So for me, I think New Bedford doesn't offer like a lot of like jobs opportunities. But the good thing about it is, as we mentioned before, New Bedford is very close to a lot of major cities. I have a lot of friends that they do construction work, they do landscaping, especially like in the Cape Cod area. So even though like there's not a lot of jobs here in New Bedford, but you can like, you know, I mean there's plenty of jobs here in New Bedford, but I'm talking about like high-paying jobs. You know, where if you want to make like $30 plus an hour. But this, you know, you can work in Boston, you can work in Cape Cod, doing construction, landscaping, you know. But that's, you know, if you're thinking about moving to New Bedford and if you want like high-paying jobs, you have some options here
to pick here.
that is not too far from it in New Bedford. Another con for me here is, I'm gonna say, is the education system. So I think when it comes to schools, New Bedford could, I mean, they've been improving, but there's not like, you know, the best schools here in New Bedford. We have the high school in the west side of New Bedford, and there's another one in the northern area. And this is not
There's a
just,
vocational school too.
yeah, that one in the
There's a
north end.
vocational north
And
end.
it's not just my my opinion. Actually, if you do your research on niche.com, the schools, they're not like high rated schools. So if you're looking for like a top schools, but although it is improving, they're actually they're gonna build a brand new school. It's right here in the south area here.
Yes,
It's,
I think
it's gonna be an elementary school. I think it's gonna be an elementary school.
and they're building another where it's gonna be like a kitchen for all the schools in New Bedford. So
Yeah, no, New Bedford has it's improving a lot. They're opening a lot of new business, new stores. You know, they're building some new construction homes. And the other thing to here in New Bedford, a lot of the homes is going to be like resale. So there's not that many new construction homes. They build them like here and there, but it's not a place where you're gonna find
a lot of new construction.
yeah, a lot of new construction homes. A lot of these homes are going to be like resale homes, but they're still going to be like in a great condition. Now I'm
Right.
trying to think what else we can share here, man. How you doing? What's going on? I'm trying to think what else we can share, man.
I think that's pretty much what I
Yeah.
have. In,
Also, yeah, it's very a dog-friendly city too.
Yes,
You can
that-
see
that's
people here. They walk around with their dogs here all the time. You know, ride their bikes here. And this is actually a decent neighborhood here. You know, there's a lot of beautiful single-family homes here too. And some of these might even be like a vacation home,
Like a
where
vacation
people
home.
come just for summertime. So let me see. I'm trying to think what else we can share. I mean, we don't have anything written down. We're just going based off our heads here,
right.
and just because we've been here for a long time, so we can talk about New Bedford all day. You know. Let me see anything else.
The bus, I think that's one thing that it's a great thing for the community. They just started not too long ago too. Like the bus, they start like at 5 in the morning, and they still running until 10 o'clock at night. Isn't that a good thing?
Well,
To
yeah, and I
me,
think that's a great
yeah.
thing for those that maybe they don't drive or they don't want to drive
Yes.
here. They want to take the bus, which is the main station is right there in
It's
downtown.
downtown New Bedford, and they
So there's
come.
bus. If there is even buses that go to Boston.
Yes.
I remember back then I used to take a bus to go to like Providence. I used to go to my cousin's house all the time. So right there in downtown, you can take the bus.
And it's only $1.50 what they charge too.
Yeah.
The $1.50, and they take you from the downtown or south, then you go to the north end. It's I think that's a really
Yeah, no,
good
that's,
thing
that's,
for the
that's
community.
beneficial. That's beneficial
it
and very
is.
helpful. And the other thing that I have to say is, I know you're probably not going to agree with me, but New Bedford, I'm going to explain what I mean here. New Bedford is still affordable. It's not like how it used to be. Obviously, it's getting more expensive.
It is.
But I did my research. New Bedford is actually one of the most affordable places to live right now in the South Coast. I mean, in the South Coast area, not like the whole Massachusetts, but here in the South Coast. So it's New Bedford and Fall River, where you can still rent an apartment for under $1,500 a month. So what I mean by affordable is when you compare, let's say compare New Bedford with the
Boston, Massachusetts,
which is Boston is really
more
expensive. Didn't you say you had somebody that's paying rent like $3,000?
in Boston. They paying. I have a friend that they're paying almost $3,800 for one apartment.
Yeah, so that's crazy when you compare that with the New Bedford. But here you
Bedford
can
is still you can
rent an apartment for under
Right.
15, like 2 bedrooms, for under $1,500 a month. I think that is still affordable, and also like you can still find a house that you can buy for under like $360,000 when you compare to like to the Boston area where you can. It's like over there is like over $700,000-$800,000 to buy a house over
Right.
there. In my opinion, I think it is still affordable, and you get to enjoy this beautiful city. You get to enjoy the history. You get to enjoy the beach here. You can, you know, come with your family, spend some time here. You know, I think it's a very, I think it's still affordable. Uh, Cesar, I don't think I have any more to share right now. I don't know if you have more, but
No, I
I
think
think
that's
we give enough to kind of give you an idea. And if you're thinking about moving to New Bedford and you're just hesitating, well, I hope you found this video helpful. Again, if you have any question, reach out to me anytime. And if you want to learn everything about New Bedford and the surrounding areas, if you want to see vlogs of different neighborhoods here in New Bedford, feel free to subscribe to the channel. Until then, I'll see you on the next video.